Just vibing with your boy. Vibe with me. Get your matcha green tea and all that good stuff. Man, y'all, why I found out I had sunburn. I got sunburn, big. I got that Thailand sun on my back, y'all. It ain't no joke. I was trying to figure out why I was like itching and stuff. Like my skin was like feeling funny and stuff. Man, I got in the shower. That joint was burning even more. Look, my skin was peeling even worse. I got sunburn on my. I got that Thailand sun on my back. Sorry, let me turn that around for they sensing me on my stuff. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, I don't wanna get my stuff blocked or anything. Hope y'all doing alright. I ain't doing nothing. Just a chill day. Getting my little matcha on. And my water, of course. Stay drinking my water. But I just wanna say y'all, for people of color, you gotta use some sunblock too, cause I messed myself up. For real, cause I thought that I wouldn't have needed sunblock. Man, I got sunburn. I ain't even gonna lie. I got sunburn. I was playing around in that heat. Man, went on them island tours and all that stuff, chilling, and man, I felt my shoulder and stuff. Man, I got sunburn. I was like, dang, bro. The last time I had sunburn, I was doing construction. I was working on top of a construction platform, doing some roofing or something. I was doing something. I was young, doing construction. Younger, I could say. And doing construction, and I got sunburn on my same spot on my shoulder, like in my back. This joint peeling. I'm gonna show y'all the video or the picture of my sunburn peeling on my shoulder. That joint real, but I don't know what the ad is. I'm still, like I said, y'all playing around with this joint. Share with what? Yeah. I'm gonna learn how to do this joint. I'm gonna learn how to do it. Chat filter, top messages, community moderation, top messages, home all chat messages. See, show every. Okay, I'm gonna just let that joint ride, cause like I said, I don't really know a lot about the chat feature. So I'm just on here doing what it do, just to see who on here and what's going on. I'm sipping my matcha tea. I'm playing with that pinky, y'all. I'm playing. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever PF sunblock I should use. I had some sunblock in my little pouch or my little man bag joint, but I used it on my face and on the back of my neck and all of that. But I wasn't expecting me to get sunburned for real. And that Thailand sun got me. It's real smooth. Like I said, just like how easy you could dehydrate yourself. It's just as easy as you can sunburn yourself. Like, and I know I'm fair skinned, and you know, I feel like I thought I had enough melanin in my skin to where I wouldn't burn, but I guess that's not true, because the sun is unforgiving. Because that junk took advantage of me. I ain't even gonna front. If I pull my shirt down and stuff and show y'all that little joint, man, that sun tore me up. It tore me up. So this joint good. It's good. I gotta have a matcha green tea, a matcha break. You know? I've been trying to slow down with coffee, because they say matcha is better for you. Green tea and matcha green tea. Definitely matcha is better for you health-wise. So gotta make healthy decisions, healthy choices. You know. So I'm working on it. So hopefully y'all day was good. Your weekend was great. And now today is Tuesday. I'm just following up with everybody and just saying how I feel today, which I feel pretty decent. I just wish that I didn't get sunburned, but I had a whole lot of fun getting this sunburn. I ain't gonna front. Um, and it was a whole learning experience, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I just got off the phone talking to my man Eric, um, talking to my family, and all that stuff. And you gotta understand too, y'all, that the main thing too for better health is making sure that you keep your mental health in check, keep your anxieties low. You know what I mean, and not deal with a lot of things that would cause you stress or cause you problems or make you feel a certain way. Because life is always going to be lifing. Life is always going to be lifing. Regardless if you know this or not, life is always going to be lifing. Like when I came back, I ran into a whole lot of life in moments. You know what I mean? Like family illnesses, death in the family, a whole bunch of stuff. And then you have to take care of your personal health too. Because at the end of the day, like you said, life be life, and not just for other people, but for you. So you gotta make sure that you can do what you can for yourself to keep yourself healthy, to keep yourself up. You know what I mean? You got to. You got to. Take it from me to you. You know, do what you need to do to also keep your mental focus, your mental health, healthy. There's nothing wrong if you have to go to a psychiatrist every now and then just to relieve yourself of stress or toxic stuff or issues that you may have dealt with individuals, relationships, whatever, just to get stuff off your chest. Sometimes it takes that. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, go, through a lot of situations and not express it or not release it from off of their chest and off their person, and it destroys them. And then they don't tell their family about it. They don't tell their friends about it. Or none of that. And next thing you know, you hear that person, something unfortunate happened to that person because they haven't talked or felt comfortable to open up or to seek therapy or seek help or seek some type of guidance from someone or family to help them through whatever they may be going through. Because y'all, stress is real. Stress is real. Anxiety is real. And the way things go on with people, you can't sleep on things. I seen a good commercial, and it was basically with this guy, and they were sitting in a baseball stadium, and these two friends would go to the baseball game all the time together. And as they go to the baseball game all the time together, they would have fun and this and that, and it was a tradition to see who can catch the ball or whatever, if the ball was hitting and come their way. And then it was one friend that was like really overly happy. A friend that was really overly happy. And then the other one was kind of melancholy or just somber, low key, not really joyous about the game or anything like that, right? And it's so funny. In the next clip, you see the person who was really outgoing and joyous gone out of the next frame. It was like 6 months later or 3 months later. The person who was somber or melancholy or low key during the whole, hoorah and getting excited, he was just real chill. He wasn't the one that was suspected to have anxiety or mental problems or any problem at all. You would have thought it was the quiet person, but it was the one who looked like he was happy, the one who looked like he was outgoing and joyous and feeling good about life and feeling good about himself. It was like he was doing all these things to mask the hurt, the anxiety, the mental health issues, and all these things he may have had going on, which nobody knew. Nobody knew. But you looking at the scenario, you would have just thought it was the quiet person or the one who was really somber or docile, that he was the one that may have had anxiety or mental health issues or, problems dealing with stress. But that wasn't the case. The one who claimed to be the happiest had the mental health issues. The one who claimed to be the most joyous and outgoing had the mental health issues. So y'all, your mental health is important. And it's not always easy to diagnose. It's not always easy to tell. Just because someone is a certain way doesn't mean that that's the case. Just because somebody is joyous doesn't mean that they don't have issues or problems. Or just because someone seems to be quiet or not really speak much, that doesn't mean that they're the ones with an issue or mental illness or problem or anxiety issues. So the only way you'll find out is if you find out by communicating. If you don't communicate, there's no way in the world you'll find out what's going on with anyone without reciprocation of conversation. Period. And when I was younger, I lost a good friend. He got married early. Um, his wife had cheated on him. And he pulled her in the room. He went to a local Kmart, bought a 12 gauge, and killed himself, right in front of her. The things and the stress and anxiety that people go through, y'all, you never know what someone is going through and the things that can break a person to make them snap like that. And this is a person you thought was a happy person it just seemed like they had everything under control. I mean, even their family was paid, and it just seemed like from that point, man, things just spiraled, just spiraled, in a negative way. But we gotta look at things, y'all, that just because somebody is happy doesn't mean they're happy. And just because someone is quiet doesn't mean they're sad. So it could be reversed. That person that's so-called happy, that's so-called outgoing, that's so-called doing this and doing that, may be depressed, may be facing anxiety issues, may have mental health issues, may have a personality complex that you don't know anything about. So y'all, the only way you're gonna know is to communicate with people. And that's detrimental to any type of health. Mental health, physical health, or anything like that. So you have to be instrumental in being a friend. Because a friend will recognize when a friend is going through things. How much more so can you call yourself a friend when you don't give yourself the opportunity to learn and talk to someone, to find out what is going on with them, what their mindset is, what they have going on in their life that can cause them to react in a positive or negative way. You know what I mean? And if you don't know that person, you would never be able to identify with that person because you never had communicated anything with that individual to know anything about that person. So it's easy for anybody to point a finger or to assume. And now we all know what the word assume is backwards. It's as for me and you. So basically, you can't assume you know something. You can't assume that you have the facts. Because at the end of the day, your facts could be dead wrong. And you could lose someone because of you not being proactive in communicating or talking to an individual. Or the brunt of the burden could be faced on you, or you could be feeling a certain way because of what your lack was in communicating to someone that could have even saved their life. I'm just being honest. I've seen it a lot. Like, it's crazy that the smallest conversation, like you hear a lot of people say that, I was just talking to him. I just talked to him the other day and this, how can he do that? Or how can this happen? Or I don't understand. You don't understand because you haven't communicated enough to really know what that person was going through mentally, emotionally, or anything like that. But yet you claim you knew this person. So how really did you know this person? You really didn't. Because you haven't really gave the real, genuine time of getting to know somebody. Walking out the door every day and saying hi is not getting to know someone. Seeing a person in any other setting and just giving them a, hey, how you doing, in communication is not knowing someone. First, to be a friend, you have to know what it means to be a friend. To become a friend, you have to know what it is to be a friend to yourself. So if you don't love yourself and can't be a friend to yourself, how can you be a friend to someone else? So that's the same thing with love. First, you have to love yourself in order to love someone more. So, and I'm saying this to take note for myself self too, because I'm not perfect. I go through traumas, issues, changes, just like y'all do. Just like y'all do. So, all the vacations, all the trips, all the cruises, all the whatever, it doesn't mean that you're 100% everything is everything. It's just not. Because if that was the case, death and